Good morning, everyone. I am back to do a flip through of a listing going up on Etsy, hopefully today. This is one of the journals I made with my homemade book cloth, one of our vintage cloths, so it does have some staining. Let me see if I can show you. You can see a bit of the staining on the cover. It does have a bit of a rounded spine. So there's that. On the inside, the cover pages are a textured dark brown, and then everything on the inside is coffee dye. Well, this one isn't. This is just an old patinaed paper. So a lot of coffee dyed. Some are a little more distressed than others. There's some pages in here with little pockets. These are just glued, so if you wanted to sew the edges, you absolutely could, but they're just glued down for now. Some of the signatures also have old ledger paper with just little flip outs. So the rest, like I said, is just coffee dyed paper, and the back end papers are the same brown. Let me grab my ruler for size. It is about 7 3/4 by 5.5 with a 1.5 inch spine. For pages, I believe there are 120. Let's see. Sorry, I'm counting. 6, 12. So that's over 120 pages in here. So, and with this kit, the journal comes blank so that you can customize it to your preference, whether you want to use it for journaling, junk journaling, scrapbooking, record keeping. This is blank. So with the kit, you're also going to get some papers, and then I'll get to the fabrics and, little bits and bobs. So there is a postcard. This is a double page of flowers, bingo card, old date book, and then some old book pages. I'll just kind of flip through these so that you can see all of these. This is an old grocery receipt. I had a whole pad of those, and I love those. And some of these pages, like this one, this book was actually falling apart. The pages are really brittle, so you might not be able to fold them as well, but they'd be great for collaging, things like that. This is from a church from 1942. There we go. Church pamphlet. This is the old bridge card, I believe. Edith Holden page. More book pages. This is Dutch. I believe it's Dutch. Some flashcards. Some music paper. Ledger paper. There's another ledger. Some dictionary pages that do have some illustrations on them. Some old lined paper. This hasn't been coffee dyed, so it just has color from natural age. And then a page from a farm practices handbook. It does have check marks on it because it was used. But I just thought that was really cool. It's a nice stock. So you'll get all of those papers. And now let's kind of go through the little bits. So there are 2 sets of 4 of these old tickets, a blue and yellow, a little burlap flower that you can use for embellishing. There's some tags, so there's 2 brown and then 2 with white with strings. There's a burlap tag, a little linen tag with 2 eyelets there. Some more. This is like a velvety kind of black paper. It's really nice. This is a die cut of a ticket, so you could embellish that or stamp on that. Some playing cards. This one's really cool, this round one. An old photo. This isn't a cabinet card, it's just a photo, and it does have some writing on the back. So there's that. Let me see if I can show you the picture. It's kind of faded, that's just how it is. But thought it was cool. An envelope. 2 white bags and then a brown bag, and inside the brown bag I've stuck like the tiniest bits so they don't get lost. There is a clothing tag. These are 2 metal rimmed like key tags, I guess they are usually called, but I put fabric on the inside so you could punch a hole in them or you could just stick them straight on the page. 2 little bows, a mini binder clip, and then 3 stamps, and then some Hutchison or Sperry and Hutchison like discount stamps. You know, they had those coupon books, and you would collect these. So there's 2 of those inside this brown bag. Let me pop all these back in here because they like to disappear if they aren't corralled, or so I found. All these little bits get lost. And then for some trims, if you wanted to add some fabric to the book, there's some coffee dyed cheesecloth. This is kind of folded in half, so you could unfold it and have quite a bit to play with. So there's that. There are 4, excuse me, 4 fabric squares, and then some lace trim. So I'll just go through these. There's that one. And lengths on these, honestly, I just kind of cut them. They're going to be 12 inches for the most part or more, but I didn't really measure. I just grabbed a length and cut it off the bolt. So there's that one. There's that one. And that one. A little bit thinner one. This one's a little more aged. And then this I love because it's a really sturdy kind of canvas almost. This works great for like little tabs. So if you just wanted to cut off, you know, a thin strip, you could sew it on the edge of page or glue it on the edge of your pages and make little tabs. It's nice and sturdy. But I love that material, so I got a little bit of that in there as well. So that is everything that comes with this journal. I will have this listed, like I said, hopefully on Etsy today. So you can go to my Etsy store to check that out. I do have a few others that I should have going up as well. I'll be making videos on those too, so you guys can kind of see what comes in those too. So definitely check out the store, and I will see you guys later. Bye.